If you think filing a PERM application and getting it approved gives you some type of immigration status or the ability to stay in the United States just based on the PERM application, think again. You have some education to get on how the PERM application works and what it does. My name is Rahim Dhanani. I'm a U.S. immigration attorney. I've been practicing U.S. immigration law for more than 25 years. So let's break down the PERM application and explain what it is and why it's important in your immigration process. First of all, the PERM stands for Program Electronic Review Management, and what it is a test of the U.S. labor market. The employer is required to run several advertisements that are set by the Department of Labor to see if there are any qualified U.S. workers who apply for the job. And if there are qualified U.S. workers, then the PERM application is not going to go through if, in fact, the applicant is qualified and applies for the job as a U.S. worker. On the other hand, if the advertisements are run and there are no qualified U.S. workers who apply for the job, then the PERM application could potentially get certified by the Department of Labor, and then you could move on to the next step in the process. So if the PERM gets certified by the Department of Labor, the next thing that happens is the employer has roughly 6 months to apply for the I-140 immigrant petition on behalf of the employee. And that I-140 immigrant petition is necessary in order to file an application to adjust your status from whatever non-immigrant category you have, like an H1, L1, O, E, TN, adjusting from those non-immigrant type categories to a permanent resident. But having that PERM approved and having also the I-140 approved do not give you any particular type of status in and of themselves. So you have to maintain your underlying immigration status, your non-immigrant visa status, until you actually get the green card. So it's really important that you don't let that H-1B or L1 or whatever status you have lapse, even though you have the PERM or the I-140 immigrant petition approved, because you still need to adjust your status to get the green card. And the hang up for a lot of people, especially if you're from India or China, is that in order to file the adjustment of status, you have to have an immigrant visa available in your particular employment category. So if you have an EB2 or EB3 filing and there are no visas currently available, which for India and China, it's usually backlogged by several years, you have to maintain your non-immigrant status until a visa becomes available, and then you can file the adjustment of status application. And then after the adjustment of status application is approved, then you'll get the green card. So it's really important that you maintain your non-immigrant status until you get the green card. I mean, I would say basically until you get the green card in your hands and you have physical proof, even though technically, even if you had an approval notice on the 797 form, I guess that would be fine. But generally, you want the card in your hand because that'll make life easier for you as you're applying for jobs and doing things like getting a driver's license renewed or just the other types of things that you need to do in a general day-to-day life where you need to provide proof of your immigration status or your U.S. citizenship eventually down the road in order to qualify for certain types of benefits. So generally, that's how this PERM application works and why it's important in the process. It's the first step in a multi-step process to get the green card. And you need to remember that you need to keep your non-immigrant status alive until you actually complete the PERM, the I-140 immigrant petition, and then get the adjustment of status application approved and have the green card in your hand. So I hope that's helpful. And if you want to learn some more about H-1Bs or just maintaining your status, you can check out the playlist that's going to pop up here at some point. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.